Supernatural, as we mentioned, tonight is all about the funny, and we'd be remiss not to point out how one of the all-time funniest characters on Supernatural was, of course, Crowley.
Yeah.
I got to talk with the man behind the character, Mark Sheppard, at WonderCon, and I asked him if we've really seen the last of everyone's favorite demon.
You know, if this is season 7, which I pretty much think there will be, I would guess just by, I don't know, obviously I don't know, but I would guess just from the way things go in Supernatural that you might not have seen the last of Crowley.
Were you happy with how you went?
I don't know, I mean, what do you think?
Demon bones burned by Castiel? It's a good way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that's, I don't know that you've seen the last of Crowley. We'll see.
Whoop, there it is.
A little knowing look to camera right there. I hope we see more Crowley, and I hope we get a 7th season where we can see a whole lot more of him. It'd be cool to have him as like a regular character on the show.
I think it's a no-brainer to bring him back. He's great in the role, but also we never learned the real motivation, the end game of Crowley, the reason why he was gathering all these alphas to find Purgatory. We still don't know his real reason, so to me it makes sense to bring him back.
It'd be fun to have him back to explain that, though. I think we might get some insight into that from the Mother of All in episodes to come, but you also learned some more from Mark Sheppard himself at WonderCon, right?
Well, this is cool. We aired a little clip on Innerspace yesterday. Mark Sheppard is a fan of this show. He's watched it.
Cool.
He's up in Vancouver shooting his numerous different series that he guest stars in, and he knows the show, so I was on a real high when I found that out.
Yeah.
I've never interviewed him before. You also think about all of his other roles, of course, Battlestar Galactica as Romo Lampkin, but also Firefly, Chuck, the list goes on. He's the man when it comes to genre.
And comedy in genre, I mean, thinking back to Firefly and Chuck, 2 great shows that blend humor in with sci-fi.
Very
Of course, the
well,
focus tonight is horror with humor. Supernatural always delivering the goods. A great series for that, adding those comedic elements throughout. I mean, sometimes they give us these episodes like tonight's episode, The French Mistake, just full of comedy. But I find in each and every episode there's some great comedic moments between the brothers and every other character.
Well, I love the mixing of horror and comedy. Obviously, you think of like movie franchises like Scream that are basically the subgenre of horror comedy. But then, you know, you got movies like Hostel, Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, serious horror that also blends comedy in. And I was talking to Jay the PA earlier, our resident horror expert. He was referencing a lot of Italian cinema too, the films of Dario Argento and more. So
well, you need those comedic moments in order to break down that heightened tension state that you often find in horror films.
It's the sugar for the horror medicine, and it helps it all go down, right?
There you go.
See what I did there? Now, with many of the laughs from tonight's episode of Supernatural coming from that moment where Jensen and Jared play Dean and Sam, playing Jared and Jensen, trying to act as Sam and Dean. It was a vibe frack, but it got AJ and I thinking, come on, how hard could it really be to play these characters?
Yeah, we've both done some acting in our past and figured it really wouldn't be too hard. So we took a look at the script for last week's episode, Mannequin 3, The Reckoning, and decided the intense and emotional final scene would just be a piece of cake to reenact it. And we think you'll agree. Yeah. Hey. So, what exactly happened back there, Sammy?
I'm not putting it in the win column either.
We saved a couple of dicks and got an innocent girl killed. I got a heartbroken kid and a woman that's so pissed at me. I'm starting to know what you mean about facing your past. It's awesome. Thanks.
We do save lives every now and again. I mean, bad luck is kind of in the job description. And it's not all bad. I mean, really, look at me. At least Satan's left the building.
That's the little things.
Anyway, for what it's worth, I want you to know that I've got your back.
Hey, I know.